Yo, what's up, guys, and welcome back to Creating New Football Shirts, episode 60 this time. And today we are doing it on one of the biggest teams in South America. We're doing it on River Plate. I wanted to say biggest teams in Argentina, but it's definitely one of the biggest teams in South America. And probably one of the most well-known teams in the world, just as their rivals are. But today we're talking about them. So what I've done today is I basically don't really know a lot about this tribe of River Plate. Basically, the home kit is just a bit hard for me because I didn't really know if the stripe on the back of the shirt went the same way as the stripe on the front of the shirt. So I kind of struggled a bit while creating this one. But after I made the background color a lot lighter, it was easier for me to see what I was doing. And that helped a lot. So what I wanted to do with this home kit is I wanted to still have red be a really prominent color, but I wanted to have black in the kit as well. Because I think the black just sparks out a bit more. What I don't like about their current home shirt is that it only has white and red and like no other colors. And I mean, I guess it's fine, but it doesn't look as good as I think it could have looked. So I'm basically trying to make that kit look better. And after looking as well, I'm looking at kit history. And basically people can vote on the football kit history site what kits they like the most. And I just went through every single one that has been liked the most from River Plate's history. And basically every single one of them have a black collar and some black sleeve, something black on the sleeves. So I decided to add that exact thing, but the color wasn't really working with me, so I kind of took a long time on that, which, I mean, I probably shouldn't have taken that long, but at the same time couldn't really do anything about it. Now, while adding the numbers on the back, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more of this, and let me know what teams I should do next in the comments down below. Please don't say teams that I've already done, because it's quite hard for you to look at every single team that I've made, basically. But there is a playlist on my channel, so if you want to see all the other episodes, you can find them there. Now, I did actually look up if they had a black shorts or not on their usual kits, and they had, so I did change that. I already thought they did have that, but I still checked it for the certainty. Now, this kit is just a really basic home shirt for River Plate, but that's why I like it. I think kits like these should just be basic. I also think, I just really like the basic designs when it's just a one stripe. Now, we're gonna do something different, something that I haven't done in a while. I'm gonna create a blackout kit for the away kit, basically. And the reason as to why is I don't really know why. I wanted to tell you a really complicated reason as to why I wanted to do this, but I just really felt like creating a black shirt where the logo is black, where everything is black, but it has a white outline. So it isn't really a blacked out kit, but it kind of feels like it. And that is something that I want to do for this shirt. Basically, the only thing that I want to have brightly colored is going to be the number on the back with the name set, basically. And I really want to get the stripe that they use in their home kit, of course, on this away kit, but just in a different way. So basically, it's still gonna look like a blackout kit, but it's gonna have a bit more of a River Plate template. And I think that this looks a bit odd, so I'm not gonna use the color red for this. I also already wanted to use a black or white coloring for this, or like a tiny bit of gray. But this is just a bit too bright still. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a pattern on top of it. And even though this pattern still makes it look a bit too bright, we're gonna add another one of those patterns and basically move that a bit to the right. So it still looks like its own pattern, but you can clearly see that the stripe is there. And the stripe isn't that bright, so it's still good. I kind of had to look at it for a few moments to realize what I was doing and kind of decide whether or not to change it. But I think this looks actually, this just looks really sick in my opinion. And now the only thing I had to add was a bit of a sleeve cuff, the color, make it one color. And then I decided, the numbers on the back need to be white. It just looks a lot better when the numbers and the name set on the back are white. And that's how we ended up with this away kit, which I'm really happy about. I'm genuinely really happy about this kit. I think this looks insane. I think it couldn't have gone any better. So let's get into the third kit. And we're using the normal logo again. I'm just saying that, and I'm gonna change the background to white. Like, I wanted to change it to black, but I just like the way it looks when it's white. Don't take that out of context, please, because that is going to be horrible. Now, for this third kit, basically what River Plate do a lot is they either have a red away kit or a black away kit, and then either a red or black third kit as well, or a white third kit as they've done last season. Now, I'm gonna keep the trend going with the red and black, and I'm gonna use a red third kit. And this time I'm actually using a lot of the white and red. I'm basically doing what I said was wrong with their home kit from this season, and I'm just gonna be using two colors. But I think it's wrong with the home kit for this season from them, because it just looks a bit weird. Like, it just looks like they're forgetting something, and I think that this one will work out pretty nicely when I eventually add a pattern. And I almost immediately found the pattern that I wanted to use. It took me like, I'd say, less than a minute to find it. And I don't think I've used it before. And if I have, I'm sorry, but I have tried to use it before. I don't think I've ever actually used this on a kit. Basically, it's a pre-match warm-up shirt from a club. I think it's in Brazil. But I just really like this pattern, and I think it looks amazing. But it isn't available in the pattern section of this site. And that means I can't use it on the shorts and socks. So after adding it onto the shirt and realizing that it looked really sick, I decided to make the shorts white and the socks white, just so it would look better. And I think this looks pretty darn good. I think this is really good. I really like this. And I'll be honest, when if you've watched the series, you know what's going to happen after this. But I think it's going to be hard to decide. It's going to be really hard to decide this. So after just adding the finishing touches, basically, this is what we ended up with. And I'll be honest, I'm really happy. I'm really happy with what we made today. And this third kit is just the end of today's episode. Almost the end of today's episode, because, well, like I said before, if you have been on the channel before, you know what's going to happen now. And if you haven't been, basically what we do at the end of every single episode of this series, we do a bit of a ranking. I basically rank the kits that I made in this episode from the one that I like the least to the one that I like the most. And let's just get straight into this with third place. And that is going to be the home kit. Now, I did say that I think I upgraded the home shirt that they have in the actual season, but it was really hard for me to decide third and second place. Like, I couldn't decide which one was going to be third, which one was going to be second, because I think that today's kits have all been pretty darn good. Like, I genuinely think they've all been good. But yeah, this one just edges out at the moment. I think that second place, this one, the third kit, could be third place when I look at it on a different day. But yeah, for now, the third kit is second place. And I mean, first place, I kind of think that is obvious which one first place is going to be. Like, right now, of course, it's obvious. But when you look at the video, I think that first place is really obvious. It's the away kit. I fucking love the way this looks. I genuinely think this is one of the best kits I've made. It's just clean. It's clean, but also a bit different. So that's what I like about it. If you guys have enjoyed this video, let me know what you think about the kits that I made in this episode. Leave some teams down below that I should make into this series. and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.